Very good afternoon and welcome to Europe News presented by Desi and Europe. So the biggest news in Europe is about Hungary. The status of Hungary as a EU member state is in danger. Yes, Hungary is not a democracy anymore. That is the essential phrase in decision by the European Parliament on 15 September to demand more action about Hungary's democratic reversal. In the past 4 years, after the European Parliament triggered the EU Treaty's Article 7 procedure on Hungary, the Hungarian government has criminalized the nation's civil society, subjecting groups to intrusive inspection and public smear campaigns, and utilized the COVID-19 outbreak and the current conflict in Ukraine to legitimize legitimize executive power gains. Media plurality and independence are also threatened by pressure on independent media, hazard associated with state surveillance, and rising consolidation. Even, even the government has dramatically restricted access to abortion this week by releasing a regulation requiring people to hear the fetus heartbeat before having an abortion. Academic freedom has also been trampled by the Hungarian government. A menacing law that was passed last year limited the access to journals and magazines on gay, lesbians, bisexuals, and transgenders. The Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban has broken countless rules but has experienced little to no serious repercussions. Although the European Union Commission has brought Hungary before the EU court on significant occasions, little has been done to make sure Budapest abides by court orders. It has been slow to apply rule of law conditionality to gain access to EU funding. Although EU members have frequently discussed the situation in Hungary, no progress has been made in Article 7 procedures. The Council and Commission are criticized for their inaction in the report by the European Parliament. Ursula von der Leyen, the head of EU Commission, should support the Parliament's request to forward the Article 7 proceedings and the Commission should suspend some EU funding when media and civil society organizations are unable to function. So Budapest should reconsider its friable anti-corruption authority ideas. If the EU wishes to defend democracy in Ukraine and elsewhere with credibility, it must demonstrate that its own members are held to the highest standards. So, the actions against Hungary. The hard actions are already started right from today. Yes, on today, the European Commission demanded to restrict access to an estimated 7.5 billion euro in EU funds to Hungary due to suspicious of, according to Budget and Administration Commissioner Johannes Hahn, this figure represents nearly a third of cohesion funding of Hungary got from the EU budget. The Council's request to implement this punitive measure is the next stage in the rule of law mechanism procedure that EU initiated against Hungary in April. This announcement on Sunday comes only 3 days after members of European Parliament said that Hungary is no longer a hybrid regime of electoral autocracy, but rather no longer a fully functional democracy. In their resolution, European legislators directly blamed Prime Minister Viktor Orban for the country's deteriorating rule of law. So what's the response of Hungary on this matter? Let us review the response of Hungary. Viktor Orban, the Prime Minister of Hungary, said on Friday that he thought it was funny that the European Parliament had adopted a resolution referring to this nation, electoral autocrat. Orban remarked, "I find it humorous. We only fail to find it funny because we are tired of it. It is a dull joke. The European Parliament has voted a resolution denouncing Hungary for the third or fourth time. We initially believed it to be important, but now we perceive it to be a joke." Orban's remark come a day after a member of European Parliament unanimously endorsed a non-binding report that was largely symbolic and proclaimed Hungary to no longer be a fully functional democracy. Hungarian Prime Minister Orban rejected the conclusions, arguing that European Union should instead concentrate on the escalating energy crisis, which he sees as a direct result of EU sanction against Russia. While Hungary's currency recently hit historic lows versus the euro and dollar, the country's economy is currently facing its biggest inflation in almost 25 years. Moreover, the financial restrictions of EU funds would make it even worse. Europe news don't care about the corrupt politicians. What we care about the common people. We are doubtful that people of Hungary might suffer more consequences due to these corrupt leaders who are leading the country. Please write your views about this recent affairs in Europe. This is all from Europe News presented by Desi Teacher in Europe. Please do not forget to join our Facebook group. The link you can find on the description box of this video. I hope that I have provided the enough information about this matter. We will update you more about the breaking news in Europe and world. See you in the next video. Have a good day.